Hey there, my friends. How's everybody doing out there today? It is a rainy, dreary day here in South Alabama. We've actually got rain sitting on us for the next 4 or 5 days. So I was getting ready to do some meditation in a little while, and I just thought I would do a little impromptu video and share with you today. And it's just going to be real simple. It's breathing in, breathing out. And I'm talking about kind of like how meditation is preparation for life. That's how I've always used it anyway. And even back before I was doing a proper meditation where I sat down or laid down or whatever to do meditation every day, I used some of these things. And I was reading some Thich Nhat Hanh yesterday, which I'm frequently do. You guys know that. And there's a little phrase in there that was kind of a cornerstone and probably was my way of meditating before I did meditate, was probably my first kind of taste of it. And it goes like this: breathing in, I calm body and mind. Breathing out, I smile. Living in the present moment, I know it is the only moment. And I use that a lot. I use that. Sometimes I actually use two of the words in my meditations. Now I don't really use it like a mantra. It kind of just it's a thought exercise. It's kind of hard to explain some of this stuff because I'm not trying to be thinking or doing a lot of things during my meditation, but it's more of an awareness. I've read a little bit. I don't practice transcendental meditation, although I've thought about learning that later this year, and it is a little bit more mantra based. But from what I understand from that, after a while, you just kind of you kind of get started with the mantra, and then eventually your mind just goes it goes to that place of meditation on its own. So sometimes I just use those two words, calm and smile, and it's more of just like awareness, always awareness. Like I've told you guys before, in those simple things, it's like I'm not saying the words breathing in necessarily in my head, but when I'm breathing in, I'm aware, I'm following, I know that I'm breathing in. When I breathe out, I'm aware that I'm breathing out. And those are the only things I try to be aware of during my practice. So it really is preparation for life. And I just finished yesterday was exactly 1 year of daily meditation. I had a string. I had like 9 or 10 days before that, and then I missed a day, but 365 days. And I really realized that the things that I used before, and I was able to use these before I had a regular practice or in times when I wasn't having a regular practice. But what I notice is when I'm doing this on a daily basis, it strengthens it. And then when I get to those situations where, say, I'm in traffic or I'm in a store, somebody's annoying me online, somebody's saying this, the news is doing this, bing, bang, boom, I can go there. I can just, I can pull back in and I can use that breathing in, breathing out. And that is really, like I say, breathing in and breathing out has been the basis of my meditation practice. But like I say, it also helps me, and I catch myself. And after more and more actual sitting and practicing meditation, I catch myself more often, and I catch myself before I even get to a place where I'm mad or upset, or I'm not one to show my upset. I'm not that guy out in public that has road rage, that's honking the horn at you, or if I'm in a grocery store or something, I'm not the one that's saying something to you, or even like making faces or anything. You'll never know it. But within me, sometimes, yeah, I'm human, and there are times when when I use that, and it diffuses the situation. And there's also times with depression, with anxiety, when I get in a really low place and I just plug in. And that's what I think of it in those times, when it's more like I'm not mad, but I'm kind of in a downward place. I'm experiencing the darkness a little bit more, and I just kind of I go inward with it like that. And it unless you really experience it, it's kind of one of those things, like I can only explain it and describe it so much. but until you actually feel it, until you actually do it, put it into play, you won't quite get the significance of it or the power of it. It's a powerful thing to have, at your disposal all the time. It's not something you have to carry around with you. It's not something, that takes a lot of learning to be able to do it. It's just a matter of showing up every day. And that's what I started doing when I restarted my practice. I just showed up every day. And I see the progress. I don't get angry as much. If I do get into a funk, when the darkness does come in, I can usually, just like breathe into it. One thing that it's really helped a lot, and I shared a quote the other day. I wish I had this quote. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing right now and look it up. But it was basically, the crux of it is generally what we imagine. Like we worry about things. We worry about things that are going to happen in the future. And we imagine. And what we imagine and how bad we think it's going to be is usually way worse than it turns out to be. So then, or even if it does turn out to be something that really bad happened, you suffered twice for that because you were worrying about it ahead of time, and then when it actually happened, it happened. But so I just think there's so many lessons to be learned by just coming back to here, coming back to now. That's another little kind of mini mantra you can use also with the breathing in, breathing out. Here now, here now. Breathing in, where am I? Here. Breathing out, when is it? Now. It's always here. You're always here, and it's always now. If you can keep those things in your head, it'll save you from worrying so much about the future. A lot of us have past that we're not so proud of, or things that we did that we regret, or we carry guilt or whatever. And that's one of those things. I'm not saying by any means that you can just expel this from your head by meditation or by any other method, but you can kind of get a little bit of perspective on it, and just realize, like, hey, no matter what happened in the past, doesn't matter what you think about it, you can't go back and change that. So you can take the lesson of that, move forward, but it really is as simple as that. And that's why I just want to keep doing these little short meditation videos just to spark some people. And like I say, if you want to call it something else, if you want to call it checking in, some people get intimidated by the word meditation, but that's all you have to do. So just think about that for a minute, or let's just play for just a minute. This is it. One breath in and one breath out can be a meditation based on your awareness. If you are really aware, if you're really in the here and now, that's a start. And that's like not even, maybe at the most, that's 8 or 10 seconds, depending on your breath. But try it sometime. Let me know what you think. Tune in and see how, even if you don't practice meditation, or if you practice something other than mindfulness, breath meditation, just breathe in and out a few times and just be aware of that and only the breath. It'll change your life. I'll tell you, I'm pretty high on it. So anyhow, not going to ramble too long today. Just wanted to have a little quick sharing with you. So hope you guys liked it. Y'all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you here again probably tomorrow. Peace.